Hey Eskimo fans, be bold, wear gold. That's the slogan for this weekend's game against the Saskatchewan Roughriders at Commonwealth Stadium. Eskimos want you to dress up in your gold apparel for the football game. It's a 2 o'clock start. We've got the pregame show for you at 12:30 on 6:30 CHED. Also, the Molson Canadian Fan Fest goes on Stadium Road outside the stadium. That begins at noon. All sorts of things going on, including Pure Litter Tackle Hunger program for the day. So bring a non-perishable food item or a cash donation. Get a chance to get your picture taken with the Grey Cup as well while you're there. Most importantly though, Dave, is going to be the football game. The 6-1 Riders against the 1-6 Eskimos. Real tough test for the Eskimos. I think there's a little pressure on the defense for this game.
The heart of the order is coming up, by the way, with Saskatchewan and back-to-back against Calgary coming up. Greg Marshall has been quoted publicly saying, "We have not held up our end of the bargain." They certainly have not, and they need to play better. They need to come out with that intensity and that the fundamentals that you need. Be gap conscious, be alignment sound, and just make plays. And it'll be interesting to see if there's any adjustments made, because Tavis Reed on our post-game show after the loss to Toronto said we have to be more aggressive as a defense and we have to adjust better to what's being adjusted to us.
So the defense expected to step up this game. Last game the offense stepped up. We probably can't expect another 500-yard throwing performance from Mike Riley. What can we expect from the offense, Dave?
Well, I think what you want to see is an efficient performance from Mike Riley. Whether he passes for 150 yards, 200 yards, 250, 300, 350, whatever it is, be efficient with the ball. This is a team that's not very balanced right now, so we'll have to watch for that. But Mike Riley, all he has to do is keep the football safe, don't turn the ball over, make plays, and hopefully get the ball in the end zone at the key moments. It's great that they had that great fourth quarter comeback, but the problem is they kicked 3 field goals in the first half against Toronto. That could have been touchdowns. That could have been a big difference in the football game.
The Eskimos have lost 5 in a row, 3 in heartbreaking fashion the last 3 weeks, Dave. They feel pretty good about themselves right now, but they need a win.
Yeah, they need the win to validate the belief that they are close, and it's going to be so difficult because you have the best team in the CFL and one of the best teams in the CFL after Saskatchewan for the Labor Day series with Calgary. So usually the old moniker in sports, teams that win close or lose close games either end up winning them or they fall off. And I think the fear is the latter. What if that happens, and what happens to the room? So they're very strong, they're very united, but I think those little things that they are not doing well come back to bite you when you're a 1-6 team. When you're 6-1, you kind of sweat those things. They need to play such a perfect, not a perfect game, but an almost perfect sound football game. They can't beat themselves. And it's just a fine line they're walking a tightrope. But who knows what could happen. The Alouettes had a big victory this week over the BC Lions. They're one of the best teams in the league. You never know what can happen in the Canadian Football League.
All right, be bold, wear gold. Eskimos and Riders, 2 o'clock at Commonwealth Stadium. We've got the pregame show for you at 12:30. Bring something for the food bank because it's Pure Litter Tackle Hunger Day for the Eskimos. And don't forget Fan Fest on Stadium Road starting at noon. Enjoy the game, everybody.